Hey guys, Randomz here. Welcome to another video recommended by Loco 2005, another fan who came from the Gorillaz stuff that I do. So today he wants me to do my music tastes. So obviously Gorillaz is an obvious one. And we'll go ahead and jump in. This will probably be probably a short video. I'll just describe how I got into them for each artist, and we'll get right into it. I think only like a few artists, so they'll probably all be in the thumbnail or something like that. We'll see. So the obvious one is Gorillaz for most of the fans that are here. The first song I ever heard was when we had the Nintendo Wii. My sister bought a game called Just Dance. We got the first one. We still have it. And if you know the song, the Gorillaz song that's on there, it's a Dare. So that was the legitimate first song that I ever heard, and it was Dare by Gorillaz. Other people say, oh, Feel Good was probably my second one, but that's the first for some people. Clint Eastwood is another one too. That's about it, I think. Those are like the main ones. But that's when I first heard the song, and I liked it when I was a little kid. Then I didn't really get into Gorillaz. I didn't like, oh, that was a good song. Who's the artist? Okay, let's look at their other songs. I didn't really do that. I was younger. Then the next time, I think GTA 5, I just heard Feel Good Inc. Like, hey, it's a good song. Then another time, I was in high school, junior year, which is 3 out of 4 if you're out of America or whatever. It's the 3rd year out of the 4 you must take for high school. There was a classmate. He was just talking about the Humans album. I didn't know what that was at the time. He's like, hey, you heard the new Gorillaz album? Because that was the return after 7 or 10 years. No, I think it was 7 years, huh? 7 or 8 years from Plastic Beach to Humans. And I think I just heard, that track was all right. I was like, oh, you heard this song? I forgot which one. I think he played Ascension. He's like, this one's awesome, and Ascension's good. It's probably, if we ever do a video about the first song of each Gorillaz album, that one's a strong one. Ascension. Sorry, Ascension, that's a good one. But he talked about Humans, and that's it. And then when I really got into Gorillaz was during the Now era. I just saw a video. It was in trending, and it was Humility, the music video. And I watched it. I was like, hey, I remember this. And then I go back to the old songs. Hey, I remember Dare. I remember he talked about this album called Humans. And I just got in it from there. So you could say I legitimately became a fan in the Now era, which sucks. I wish I was there from the start, but I was born in 2000, so Gorillaz was in 1999 or 1998, I think. But that's my history with Gorillaz, and I love them ever since. I got merch, got the posters behind me. I mean, Gorillaz is the #1 artist, but the artists in this video, I all love them, but Gorillaz is #1, and more to come. Season 2, Song Machine, can't wait for that. So that is my history with Gorillaz. I talked about the origin, their music, the reason why I love Gorillaz. We'll talk about the reason why I love the artists. The reason for loving Gorillaz is because they don't have a genre. They do anything. And I kind of hate some of the fans, if you can even call them fans, where they're like, this doesn't sound like Gorillaz. It's like, Gorillaz doesn't have a genre. They do whatever they want. So maybe in time they'll learn. That's what's awesome. But it kind of sucks because they always keep doing new stuff. So if you like the certain style that they did, that's pretty much it. I don't think they'll go back to a style. But that's why I love Gorillaz. No genre, and just every song is a grower. But I'll admit, there are some songs that can't grow on me. There's a couple I don't really like, but that's probably for another video and another time. So Gorillaz is my #1 artist. Then the next artist, probably not the biggest one. Definitely not. Probably second if we're talking like growth and all that, and that's Billie Eilish. Some people are like, oh, this guy likes depressed music. He's goth. No, I'm not goth. The reason why I like Billie is because it was her second album. Is it first? Or I think it's her second. When We Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? Is that what it is? I forgot the album. She should do another album. It's kind of time. She's kind of just dropping singles. But I like her for her instrumentals, which her brother works with her too. I think he does the instrumentals mainly. Her voice too, although sometimes she sounds like the same in almost all songs, but it's okay. Favorite song? Bad Guy is overrated, but a lot of people know that song. I can't think at the top of my head the name. I haven't listened to her in a while, but it's definitely on her new album. There's a couple of good ones. Then when I got into Billie Eilish, I didn't hear her first song that made her grow, which is called Ocean Eyes, but when I seen her album, basically the second album, the last one she just dropped, I got into it. Like, I like her instrumentals, the voice, her style's cool too. And by style I mean like clothing. She wears like baggy clothing. I do have merch. I only have the it's the album cover of the it's in a shirt. It's the album cover of her latest album. But Billie Eilish, she's good. Maybe you guys will like her. If I recommend, take a look at her newest album. When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? I think that's the name. She's just dropping singles now. She should do more. You know, Gorillaz does features with a lot of people. You'll be surprised. I can never see a Billie Eilish and Gorillaz song, but that would be crazy. I'd go crazy for that. But I'm not sure how that sound. It'd be pretty interesting. I'd say throughout this whole video, she's like second place for the highest, like probably like views and records and all that. So she's probably like second place. You'll see who's first. It's very obvious who's first in the people who I like. Then the third artist is Jamiroquai or Jamiroquai. I'm not sure. I heard an interview and she said Jamiroquai, I guess. I call him Jamiroquai, but whatever. This dude, you will probably know one of his songs, Canned Heat. You just type it in, listen to it. You're going to know in the first couple seconds probably. I recently got into this dude. He's still doing music, I think. If I were to recommend a song, I don't have any merch for him. I probably will get some of his albums. I still collect CDs. I still pop them in the car. Toyota Corolla, which has Bluetooth and CD port, which is perfect for me. But I'll probably get some of his albums. If I were to recommend a song though, Lifeline, look up that one. Canned Heat, Just Another Story. That's the most at the top of my head. But I just got into him recently. With him, he's like from the 80s. Like, if you listen to Canned Heat, he still keeps his style with his voice. Because I think maybe started in the 90s. I'm not sure. He like keeps his own style, and he sounds funky. He kind of keeps the funky beat for like till this day. Not a lot of people do funk, which that's an underrated genre of music. That we should see a return in funk from some artists. That'd be pretty cool. Highly underrated genre of music, and it always hits. Well, maybe there's people out there who don't like funk, but yeah, that's how to describe him. He just kind of keeps his own style. I don't have any merch. Recently got into him. Recommended the music I just said, and I think he still does music. I'm pretty sure. And that's about it I can say about him. I just kind of got into him recently, so Jamiroquai. Then next, this is the number one guy, who's probably the most biggest out of them all, and that's Michael Jackson. I mean, I don't even know the first song I heard of him. It was probably Thriller or Billie Jean. It's one of the two. Everyone knows Michael Jackson. I've listened to his music, but just recently I really seriously got into him. I don't have any merch for him. Top song. You know, he has a lot of hit songs, but songs that I like. You Rock My World. Look at that one. From the newest album, I think it was like an album in tribute. It's called Escape. They just kind of took his vocals and then revamped a couple of them and gave him new instrumentals. I'm trying to think of the name. A Place With No Name. That's what it is. A Place With No Name. So A Place With No Name and You Rock My World are the ones that I've been listening to a lot. And those are kind of underrated ones. Thriller, Billie Jean, you know, Smooth Criminal, you know, everyone knows those songs. Those are good ones, but sometimes it's a little like too popular. The songs can get too popular and too overplayed, in my opinion. But no merch from Michael Jackson. I'd like to get probably something. Maybe I'll get his albums. I can't even remember the first Michael Jackson song I heard, but just recently I got more serious with him, and it sucks what happened to him and the things people say he did. I won't talk into that. I won't get into that here, but just look for it yourself. But nonetheless, he was a good music artist. hands down, and I wish he was still here. Sucks. And so we're gonna move forward, but that's Michael Jackson. Then the next one is Mr. Jukes. Really sucks, dude, because he passed away. He did one album. This dude could have had a high potential. He only did one album. I have it. It's called God First. Highly recommend. The number one song in there, for the number one song that you may know, because it was from an Apple ad, was Grant Green. Look at that one, Grant Green. You may have heard it. It was from an ad. That's his most popular one. But the one I love on that album is with Silver Stars Comes Silver Dew, or something like that. I'm not sure. I forgot the name. Something like that. Comes Silver Stars. Or I can't think of the name. But that one's the best, dude. The kid choir in the background. In the CD version, they cut the rap part out. But then if you look online, it comes with the rap part. Either way is good. The instrumental's good when it gets near the end with the bass. This dude could have had a lot of potential, but he passed, which sucks. And I didn't even know from what. He was such an underrated artist that you can't even find the cause of death online. It doesn't really show. But Mr. Jukes could have had so much potential. The music videos are awesome. His music was good. It just sucks that one album, and that's it. He passed, which sucks. But Mr. Jukes, the only merch is the CD I have. I got into him, I think, a year ago. I heard the Grant Green song, and that just stick with me. Then I listened to his album. So I'd say last year I listened to his album, bought it, and it was awesome. It's highly underrated, but sucks that just one album. He could have had so much potential, but he passed away. But that's Mr. Jukes. Then this is someone new. Well, it's not a new artist, but I'm kind of getting into them. I don't know if I can confirm that they're like, you're in 100%. I will always listen to your music. I think I might. And that's Tame Impala. Gorillaz, or what was it? Tame Impala, one of his album covers, had a collab with Gorillaz, and they're thinking, oh, they're gonna do a song. They probably will. Tame Impala is like, he's like Jamiroquai. He kind of keeps the style. He's like from the past. He's like 80s, 90s with some of his music, and it's still in his. It's just his voice. It reminds me of the 80s and 90s, and he puts it. Well, he's singing, so it's his voice, and it just feels like it's from the past. But his music's good. Haven't fully listened to an album, but I've heard songs through Spotify, and just almost everyone hits. Some of them, not so much. The one I can think of is I can't think of the name, but it's something about wrapped around my finger is what he says, or something like that. I have screenshots, but I'll probably pop it up on the screen if I can. The songs I'd recommend. The album cover with like it's like a house filled with sand. I need to listen to that because I don't know. I heard like 2 or 3 songs and hits. I need to listen to that album. It'd probably be my favorite album from him. But I probably assume the famous one is the one with the orb. And it's like rippling through the, I don't know, through a dimension, or I don't know. It's just like a little orb is the cover. That's probably his most famous one, if I were to assume. But I just got into him recently. He's cool. I would love if we see a Tame Impala and Gorillaz collab, it's gonna have a good instrumental and good vocals guaranteed. It'd probably be a huge hit. No merch from him yet. I probably will get his albums if it's a hit. And I just kind of got into him recently. If you have any Tame Impala song recommendations, let me know. I won't listen to him here on camera. Copyright. But just so I could do it off camera, I'll listen to his music and I'll reply to your comment as always. But that's Tame Impala. Then the final one, which is probably they won't continue, is The Good, The Bad, The Queen. I got into them about 2 years ago. I only listened to the latest album. What was the name? I don't see the album anywhere. I forgot the name. It's with the guy. He's like, and he has the puppet. It's pretty cool. I got into Gorillaz, and then Damon has another. I never got into Blur that much, but he has another band, and it's The Good, The Bad, The Queen. Pretty underrated, but the recent passing of Tony Allen, who was the drummer in that band, passed away. and I don't think they'll continue. I don't think you can replace Tony Allen. You probably shouldn't continue. Maybe in his honor, I don't think they will. But the music was so good in the latest album. That's the only thing I listened to, the latest album. And my favorite one on there is Poison Tree. That one's so relaxing, and I love every part of that. But the Good, the Bad, the Queen. I got the limited, I think it was the limited edition when it came out. It's the lyric book. And it came with the CD as well, which is pretty cool. But that's a good album. Listen to Poison Tree, it's pretty good. And I think he did a little music video for each one. It's Damon, and he's in like a, they put makeup on him or something, and he's like a ventriloquist. He's like one of the wooden dummies, and he's just like or he sings, but he has to only move. You know how they only move their mouth like up, down, up, down? Well, he has to sing like that. Well, he doesn't sing like that, but he's kind of like lip syncing with it. And he's pretty cool in those videos. And I think in one of the videos, they'll have like a mannequin next to him, and he's like doing his thing. It's pretty cool. But that's the Good, the Bad, the Queen. I don't think they'll continue because Tony Allen, which he was in a gorilla song where he kind of laughs and does a little I don't know what type of singing they call that, but it's like they don't say words, they just kind of say like miscellaneous stuff. It's not really words, it's kind of, I don't know what you call that singing, but it's a genre of singing. I don't know what it's called though. He does that. He laughs at the beginning, he laughs at the end. It's pretty cool. The rapper in there, he's whatever, but the Tony Allen with the beats and the drums, which apparently is underrated in the music community. The drums are like, no one appreciates the drummer, I hear, but I don't understand that. I like drums as well. I appreciate drums, bass, guitars, the whole package in a song, but I don't know why drums get underappreciated. But Tony Allen, he was in a gorilla song. It was pretty sick. But yeah, the Good, the Bad, the Queen. So that about wraps it up. That's every artist that I can think of. I really hope I'm not missing someone. See, I see Billy, Gorillaz. Oh, dude, how am I miss this guy? Yeah! The final one is Travis Scott. I don't know how I forgot Travis Scott, because he hasn't dropped an album recently. He's just been doing singles, kind of like Billy. Dropped an album and then they just do singles. I just realized Gorillaz, they just do albums. That's about it. Not really singles that much. But anyway, Travis Scott, I got into him. Let me think. I think the first song I listened to was Antidote, and it's pretty obvious. Everyone's probably listened to that. That's the song that kind of got him out there, I think. What's that album called? To the Rodeo or something, or it's just called Rodeo. It's the action figure of him looking like that on the toy car, on the little RC wheeler. But Travis Scott, he's like the only rapper I like. I'll say that he's the only rapper I really like. Travis Scott and Gorillaz, I would like to see that. That'd be cool. I don't know if that will happen, but we'll see. The closest like rapper that I know that they got with Gorillaz was on season 1 Song Machine for Gorillaz. It was called Pac-Man, and it has Schoolboy Q. I know a couple of his songs, but he's not an artist I listen to that much to put on this video. But Gorillaz always get Snoop Dogg too here and there. Which Snoop Dogg on season 2 of Song Machine, that'd be cool if they can get him in. He's usually always there in a song for Gorillaz. But Travis Scott, I would like to see that. I wonder if he knows Gorillaz. That'd be pretty cool. Just the fact that he knows Gorillaz would be pretty cool. Or if Gorillaz knows Travis Scott, that'd be cool just to know if they know each other. So, but Travis Scott, Antidote was the first song, and I got real serious when I heard Astroworld. I have the album. I have the I'll even show you. Actually, now that I think of it, I can't show it because it shows nudity. I could probably show you this is the back of the album. I could probably show you from a glance, but this is the limited edition one. I won't zoom in because I don't know how YouTube doesn't like nudity, but this is the limited edition. The original cover is like in the day, and he's it's just in the day, and there's like kids and families. And then at night there's like strippers, and it's like more adult at night. It's kind of like Las Vegas, although at day even in the day kids probably don't want to go to Las Vegas. But yeah, I did happen to get the limited edition. His merch is pretty ridiculous. Oh, dude, how did I forget another artist? Oh my god. The next artist will be the last one. But Travis Scott, Astroworld, I got Serious. Let's see my favorite track on here. Sicko Mode is overrated as hell. I would probably say at the top of my head, Carousel or Rip Screw, R.I.P. Screw. Yeah, those have to be my favorite ones. And then Coffee Bean at the end with that guitar. That's really awesome. But Travis Scott, merch for him. I have that. I tried his little Travis Scott meal. That was cool. I don't have a poster. I almost got an Astroworld shirt. It says I went to Astroworld and got this shirt. That's what it said. I thought I had a. I don't think I do. I thought I had a shirt. I'll have to get him. I'll have to get a shirt from him. But his merch is kind of over. I was about to say overpowered. It's overpriced, really. And the next artist we're going to talk about is even more overpriced. And they don't even Travis Scott, they don't stock back. Gorillaz, they don't stock back either. But if they do, they take a long time to stock back stuff. And it won't even say limited edition. It's just a normal thing. It takes forever to stock back. And that's for almost everyone. Billie Eilish is kind of overpriced too. But hey, with Gorillaz, I almost buy everything because Gorillaz #1 for me. But yeah, that was Travis Scott. Then the final artist I just thought of is Daft Punk. I got into them recently. The first song I listened to them was Da Funk, which was from Just Dance 2. So this is another one that's like Gorillaz. The first song I heard of this artist was from a game. So Just Dance 2, they had Da Funk, which was 2 robots dancing. That was pretty fun. Then when I really got serious was kind of recently. I just seriously got into them, and I just got the album. It's in my car. Random Access Memories, or RAM for short. That's their latest album. I think it was 2016 that came out. They need to do another album, but they take a long time. But when they come back, it's good. It's legendary. It's almost like Plastic Beach from Gorillaz, and then that long period of time to Humans. But people didn't like Humans. Whatever. But anyway, Daft Punk, it's been too long. It's time. Hopefully they do something. They don't even do collabs in their times of break. But if you listen to their music, the latest album is the best. So I think they're getting a lot better. So I can't even imagine the next album. But Daft Punk, no merch because it's overpriced. I would have loved to get the print poster from one of the songs called Lose Yourself to Dance. But it was out of stock. I wish I was a fan from the start. I would have got that. But this is why I talk about overpriced merch. They have a beach towel that's like 60 or 80 bucks, I think. Or is it 40? It's somewhere in that range. And that's like, dude, who wants to pay for a towel? I mean, I guess if you really love the artist and you want to support and you want that merch, I guess. But dude, that's just, I mean, here I am talking. I really like Gorillaz, and I bought something that's a little overpriced. It was and I deleted the unboxing video. I'm an idiot. It's the Season 1 Song Machine Super Deluxe Edition. And yeah, if you saw my Twitter, if you guys don't follow Twitter, follow it. That's where I said, or if you're just hearing this for the first time, I got rid of it. I accidentally deleted the video of me unboxing it. Sucks, but Daft Punk, I would highly recommend listening to the new album. You probably heard Get Lucky or Around the World. Face to Face is another good song. But if I were to recommend a song for you to listen right now, it would probably be, I think it's called Within. I'm not sure if it's that one. But their voices are so good. And Daft Punk is really unique. Hopefully Gorillaz can get one of these guys on this list, but we'll see. Well, can't really get the Good, the Bad, the Queen, because Damon is, he is that. So, well, that about wraps it up, guys. That is my music taste. I'm pretty sure I got everyone. Pretty sure. Those are like legitimate artists that I will listen to. I will listen to their music. Of course, Gorillaz is #1. No one is in last place. Everyone on this list matters and is good. And hopefully they can release some new music. The only active one on this list is Gorillaz. So hopefully the other guys step up. All the boys and girls step up. So that wraps it up. Let me know another future video suggestion. Leave a comment down below. What do you think of my music taste? And if you listen to the songs I recommended to you, leave a comment below and tell me what you think of those songs. And we'll go and see you guys in the videos to come. Peace.